Hey, yo, what's good, family? It's your boy Royalty Trades tapping in with yet another pre-market analysis this morning. If you're new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, share. I'm giving free due diligence every morning, and it's just not buy here, sell here. No, I'm giving you detailed market analysis to show you guys exactly what it is that I look for when I'm trading the market on a day-to-day basis. So make sure you tapped in, family. If you watched yesterday's video, you're gonna have to bear with me, man. I told you Louisiana weather got me kind of with a Barry White this morning. So bear with me, but we gonna get to the money. We gonna keep pushing, you feel me? So first things first, let's go ahead and look at the SPY. Yeah. So we seen that huge gap down that came from the tariffs that were placed on Mexico, Canada, China, I believe. So once we saw the gap down, we filled the gap to the downside here. Let's go to the 5 minute. So we filled the gap here. Cool. And we actually gapped down to create kind of a limbo in the market with price action. Because we filled it to the downside, but we created more supply levels up here. Let's go ahead and get this marked so we'll know exactly where we're pushing to. 601.69. So what I have drawn out right here, this is a old trend line that was broken once that gap down happened. And as you can see, yesterday we traded into a retest of that old gap, and now we're coming back down to retest support level. So I still have support right here at this 595 level. It could drop down and still retest this, but for right now, we're just gonna watch and see if it holds up with this 596 level of support right here, and to see if it's gonna retest this trend again. So, I mean, what could happen? We do have Google earnings today. What we could be watching for is support here and making a retest here as it kind of bounces up and down, up and down. It doesn't quite reclaim trend, but it does make its higher highs, retesting the bottom side of this trend right here while holding on to this 596 level also. So if we do happen to break this 596 level and this right here is just too much, like I said, we can go back here and retest this 592 level. Like I said, that's where the dip was bought up. It broke briefly to see if it was going to drop all the way down here, but it did. It did recover, and it popped back up, and it didn't drop very long. Let's see. This is opening bell. So within about 45 minutes to an hour, it recovered and shot back to the upside to where we saw the retest. So, like I said, we're looking for support here at 596. If it breaks below this and we start retesting yesterday's lows below 590.59, you can see it break down and we'll have more support down here at 588. Our next gap down level is down here at 582, and that still lines up with our support zones here at 580 to 581. So I believe this would be my level where I think we just absolutely load up on longs at 582 level. I think that's the bottom for now, unless we have another scenario like this or like this to where we actually want to create more confusion between bulls and the bears right in here. So we're gonna play it level by level. You feel me? So like I said, we're gonna watch and see how this 596 level holds up. If it doesn't hold, look for a retest the lows and see if it wants to drop down to this 589 level before trying to recover again. Because it's nothing but bears down here. I mean, unless we just get another catalyst to where, something's not working out too well with these tariffs or whatnot, we can push down lower, but I think it's gonna be dropping down, kind of levels by levels. It's not gonna make a clean move, in my honest opinion, at the moment. So, upside potential, we want to see this 601.69 level get filled to the upside, and then we'll be able to go back short up here unless bulls step in and we create some new buying levels up here to push back up here to the 608, 609 level. So, like I said, let's keep watching that. Let's line this out just to kind of give a visual. So, yo. But right now, I'm just expecting the 601 to be the top. That's what we'll see rejection at also. So, let's go ahead and jump into the Qs. Now, the Qs traded a little bit different. Let's go ahead and mark our top of the supply levels here. So we got the top of supply level marked at 520. Long-term trend. Uh, I'm marking stuff and I don't need to be marking shit. Okay, here's our long-term trend right here with the Qs. So we did break and take out this trend line here. And unlike the SPY, Qs actually reclaimed the trend and did actually bounce off of those levels. So get rid of these. I think I was clicking them by accident. But it actually reclaimed the trend and it was bouncing off of that trend line going up as it pushes toward this 522 level. So as of right now, we're looking for pure price action to push up here, since we're not seeing a gap up quite yet. Or we could see price action come back down. We have an unfilled level right here. And that's at 505.17. So I'm still bearish on the price action, like I said, until we can actually gap up and take out this 522 level. I'm still bearish on the price action. Even though we reclaim the trend, bears can step in and start, sucking out the price action at any given time. So just watching and see if this holds. And if we get back on the wrong side, or the bottom side of this trend, then you can start seeing a retest here and then eventually break down and break yesterday's lows at 511. And we'll look for the support down here at 508, 509. And if we break that level right there, we could be headed toward this field right here at 505, where we have more underlying support between this 504 to 502 level. So just keep in mind, like I said, I'm still bearish on the price action right now. I know the tariff news came out, Canada's delayed and things of that nature, but I don't switch my perspective until the chart show me different. You know, we gap up, then they digested the news in a better way. If not, it was kind of a pop on emotions, and here we are this morning with the market back flat. So it must not have been too much in order to kind of move the market in that manner. So let's look at, well, that's my target, 522. Support is at 508, and if we can gap above this 522 level, then we can see prices retest up here at 530ish. All right, cool. So now let's jump into Nvidia. Nvidia had the gap down action too. ER is right around the corner. We want to see prices take out this 120 range to be considered, well, I wouldn't say to be considered bullish, because the price action is bearish all the way up here, as long as it's trading below this 142 area. So like I just stay away from Nvidia right now, unless you just going long and you buying up stuff. We You don't want to see your premiums burnt up unless you just going super long. You feel me? So don't go. I wouldn't go too short on the expiration dates just because I know it's not moving much, as you can see from here, compared to what we're used to with Nvidia as far as the price action from 128 to 116, back up to 128, back down to 118. Look at the big moves that it's making, and then this is all we got yesterday. So the price action could be actually shriveling up. We are holding the 117 support at the moment. So we'll just have to see how it lines up. Um, I think anywhere between here, well, 117 to 107, I think anywhere between there is a good opportunity to lock in longs or shares. Last time we traded at this range, I think that was the first time I started buying shares last year in Nvidia post split, and lo and behold, here we are again. And I want to say that was back in like August, if I'm not mistaken. Um, when last time we was over here? Well, it's September. September, yeah, August. So we're back at it. Um, we just gonna have to see some type of buying power. I mean, buyers step in around this level because they're crushing Nvidia right now. They're crushing it. So we're still gonna be bearish and have a lot of selling pressure below 142, below 127, and we're gonna have to see some type of massive gap up that will warrant to switch and go long on Nvidia. If I think that was the right way to say it. So as long as sellers keep pushing price down, just stay away from it for right now, unless you're just loading up to go and take the ER play. Um, Support at 117. Got more underlying support at 106, 107. And we have a ceiling of 127.57 at the moment. So, last but not least, I don't know if I have MSTR mapped out. I actually do. Cool. So, this is from the last time that I went over this with you guys. And I said watch for the consolidation between these two levels. And we actually gapped down and price action kept pushing. I don't see any gap ups. I don't see any gap ups, not today. Right now it's actually trading below yesterday's closing price of 347, which may give it another gap down. So we got this little small gap down here at 300, which we probably thought that was going to hit yesterday, but it didn't. It followed the rest of the market, and it jackknifed back up to the upside, and it took out the supply levels here at 332.96. So I think we could see price action come back down and retest these levels. If it breaks the structure again, then we're probably gonna see this 300 small 300 301 gap fill eventually. So bigger picture, it's consolidating just like Bitcoin from the bigger picture, bigger scheme of things. So we're just gonna have to watch this zone right here to see if we keep consolidating as the price action starts to, close up a little bit. And if we continue breaking this structure right here, then watch for the price action to drop. I have underlying support here at 269. Um, and if we continue to push to the upside, because Bitcoin's dropping right now. Yeah, we traded up yesterday and I was attempting to come back down. So this is where I locked up. I charted up the bottom for now, but it looks like it could be coming back down. So with MSTR, let's just see if this 329 level holds, or 327 to 360 to 361 level. Like I said, we probably keep watching the consolidation. If not, the selling pressure is too much or price action gets exhausted, we can continue to watch it come back down, roll over, retest support, and drop down to fill this 300 to 301 gap down here. So that's all I got for you guys today. Like I said, I ain't gonna try to talk too much. I still gotta use my voice throughout the day, and it's super early. It's 5:46 where I am right now. So hopefully, I give me a little bit of vitamin C in me for the day, and we good. But nonetheless, we not gonna stop. Little cold stop us from making this money. You feel me? So y'all make sure y'all continue to tap in with the family, man. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share the page, free due diligence every day. I mean, you can't really beat that. You feel me? But I'm gonna tap in with you guys later. I'm gonna get this all wrote up if you're on after hours. If you're in the Kingdom Discord, I'm gonna have this lined up for you guys, and we're gonna make the money. So just make sure you're on the right side, not the wrong side. You feel me? It's your boy Royalty Trades, man. I'll see y'all on the other side.